Hey, Larry, Kate, and Taylor here again. Today and this week, we got a lot of stuff this week, and it's going to be exciting week. So I'm glad you tuned in. First of all, Amy Spahala gave me the information on the ACE 62 ACEs. We got 62 ACEs sites in progress that are either in the gather, in build, or those who have gone live this month. Of the 62 sites, 99.8% of them include wearable stores and items. So we understand that not everybody is comfortable selling promo and apparel. But if that's you, reach out to SOS and ACES and they'll give you options so you don't have to walk away from business. They got ideas, including training, partnering with another rep. Some utilize expanded services to handle the promo piece. So there are solutions for you. Don't walk away from it. It's easy money, and let somebody help you. The second one, Taylor reminds us again, this time of the year, we're getting into the holidays, and remember our vendors. To thank our vendors, and our vendors all say how wonderful American is around meetings and how we embrace them and made them a partner, and we're so positive with them and to work with us. Well, at the holidays, it gets very, very busy and hectic, and sometimes we get a little aggressive in our requests and needs. Just remember to take a deep breath and that they are our partners and they're going to do everything they can to make it work. And so, again, thank them and keep them close, because without the vendor partners, we don't have anything to sell. We are out of business, right? So, third thing is, Nate had an email on Tuesday, the September Cyber Minutes. So, you never want to miss a monthly recap on Cyber Minutes. So make sure you check that email out in our link that we'll attach to the video. Then also, we have Vendor Relations sent out an email, I think it was the end of last week, announcing a new project with Multi-Line Reps. Now, this is the project that I ran into some issues that Multi-Line Reps had a couple of years ago, and I started doing the print, apparel, and promo expo with Bill Hess, and we were going around and doing end user vendor shows where I would go and greet our customers and greet our salespeople, but also recruit. And I found that there was many leads that we got over those 2 years, where we added transactional salespeople who learned about the American family and either joined right away or joined later. But I found out with the Multi-Line Reps that they don't always get paid on our orders. And I said, I can't believe that. I said, your factories have got to know where the orders are coming from. Our sales associates number is on the PO number, and we give them rosters with everybody's number. So very easy for you to follow that and figure out where the money should go. And so, but then I found that on ACES and some of the other POs that go out and they get, the PO numbers aren't always like our regular apps PO number or handwritten old PO numbers. So we're constantly working with that, but we can always give. We the Multi-Line Reps were very appreciative because nobody cared about them, and we're the only company in our industry that cared about them. Now, last week I saw PPAI announce that they are doing something for the Multi-Line Reps. Amazing how somebody picked up on this, and we started thinking about it and working with them 2 years ago. And then Dana worked with Mike Pfeiffer and started the software in the vendor relations segment or group, but we didn't finish it until Mike Schmitz got on board, and then we finished it. And then Dana and the vendor relations group just rolled it out, and they've been trying to get it in front of as many multi-line vendor groups as we can find. And Bill Hess has continued to help us go out there and get in front of these people, because I always say, if a salesperson's unhappy and is having struggles, there's two people that hear about it first: the vendors and our spouses. So We want to find out how we can relate to or integrate with those two parties, so they say maybe you should check out American. Because when we started in the 80s and the 90s, most of our leads came from people joining us that work for major companies or other companies, or from vendors saying, you should really work with American. They'll pay your bills, and you can then I'll get paid, and you don't have to worry about it. So, that's just another time or offshoot of them working with American. So next we've got the SOS sent out an email Monday, which is a sales associate webinar coming up on best practices. But it's Monday the 23rd at 2 p.m. CST. And so there's a couple of emails that went out. One is about the panel that's going to be on it. The other one, and it's about M files. So I think it's going to be a really good session. So try to tune in, or look at the two links that we'll have on this email or this video, and you can check it out. Another announcement, Justin sent out an email announcing, last Monday sent the email out, announcing introducing the Sales Advisory Council. So again, a lot of information on that email, and so read it because it'll be attached. And Dana reminded me that the President's Awards or gift box went out recently, and we're getting great feedback from the people that were able to win and be in the President's Club this year. So if that's one of you, and you got your gift and you really enjoy it, take a picture with it and send it to the team, the marketing team, and tell them a couple of thoughts or whatever. But to you, thank you for being with American, and thank you for your contributions and commitment, and congratulations. So moving on, there's also an attachment that Katie's going to put on, which was an article, and it really was about a story. Consider solving problems a process. So it talks about solving a problem and how you go through it and why some things happen, but it's a cute little story, and it does bring a point, is that the best way to escape your problems is to solve them. So that's a good thought. Also, there's an article on the Minnesota accent leaves AI lost in translation. For some reason, people think Minnesotans have an accent, and for some reason, AI has a problem with it. So, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think I ever had an accent, and I don't think we do. I think it's just oofta bullshit. But anyhow, so then the last story is about the question somebody asks is, they ask a trooper. They have a little article all the time. They ask a trooper. And so the question was, what is the deal with the Minnesota State Patrol and the maroon-colored squad cars? So if you've ever wondered why our squad cars are maroon and the uniforms are maroon, here's the story. Because I've traveled all over the United States. I don't know why, if I've ever seen this color used before, or don't know that I have, and is there a reason for it? The answer. Good observation, and yes, there is a reason deep within the history of the Minnesota State Patrol. Okay, the Minnesota State Patrol was created in 1929. The original trooper uniform, long gray coat, riding boots, gray knee-high pants, and an 8-cornered hat. I've never seen that, and I don't remember that day at all. Of course, I wouldn't, right? I don't know if my parents did. But it was all replaced with a maroon and gold uniforms. The change was made in 1934 to honor the University of Minnesota national champion football team. See, we did win a championship, right? So, the Golden Gophers went on to win national football championships in 1935, in 1936, in 1940, 1941, and 1960. Now we are still waiting for the next one, but in 1958, The State Patrol adopted maroon as the standard car color for their squad cars. Our cars have went through some graphic changes throughout that time, but maroon and gold has remained steady as a part of their organization. Doom. Story. There you go. As they say, the rest of the story, Paul Harvey, one of my favorite, always said. But in the meantime, give your family and everybody close to you a big hug. Life is short, it travels fast, and you never know when there's a hiccup. Peace and love. Have a great week.